Hi friends, this is the October the 3rd and we're going to make a selection. You will make a choice. I'm gonna create a column here and 3 different cards in this vertical order. So I would just encourage you to make a choice for any of these 3 tarot decks. This is my oldest one. And then once that you make that choice, you might read the message for that particular selection that you have made. Or you can just enjoy the whole reading as a general. I'm going to use at the end the oracle cards. Let's just start. If you make a selection already, each of this, I'm going to start with this one and pick the 3 cards. Well, one is already out. And then I'm going to pick anyone that distinguishes. Let me take the one on the bottom. So that would be if you make this selection. Now for this other deck, the same thing. I'm going to make this selection. It seems to me like it wanted to jump at the beginning. And then look for this one and this one. That would be this group. Let me just put it down here. And then we're gonna go for the last deck, the Green Witch, the one that represents the connection with the natural. And then we look for one card. I'm going to take this one, 2 and 3. Let me take this and the one from the bottom. And that would be my last group. Let's just then start with the first one. The first card for this pile is the number 9 of wands. That means, you know, wands is about energy, it's action. Everything is related to action here. Everything that we do, I mean, executing a project or anything like that. So the 9 in particular is very close to the number 10, which is in the numerical order, close to conclusion. It means that this 9 is telling us it's not yet there. However, it's the project that we have done. It comes with, we need to make perhaps some little modification, but we are very close to our final goal, our dream, our final conclusion or achievement, or whatever the circumstances are applying to you. I mean, I don't want to be just in detail because it's not possible, but let's say if we are looking for selling a house, or we are looking for an interview in a job, anything like that, it means that you still need to look for details and make some small modifications, but you are very close to successfully finish that narrative that comes, you know, the whole evolution that comes with the wands. Number two, with swords. You know, swords is a card that always is talking about our intellect. This is action, this is ideas. Our intellect also, it might show conflicts or suffering, struggling in any way. So this number two of swords is telling us there are opposing situations. I mean, two opposite forces, I would say. Two opposite forces, not ideas properly, even though it's talking about idea, but it's more like forces, like power. There are two powers here. Now, it's about making a decision and you are confused and you are still struggling with what path to take. And this is just about finding a little bit of recognizing that you are here. However, this is the center of a card. This is the beginning of an idea, and this is the center, and now we're going to go for the end. Now, good for us. That's good in this evolution of the idea. Justice. So it means that at the end of the situation, once that you are just making the adjustment, once that you are just taking a little bit of a rest and make considerations about what to do, what not to do, and there are two opposite forces, that's what the main thing that I'm receiving, then it will come with a justice. Now the justice card, that it comes, actually, it represents the sign of Libra, which is this solar cycle now from the 23rd of September to the 22nd of October. So it represents this period of time being a symbol of a Libra. It's just representing this period of time. And now this one that is a justice is, of course, is a card of objectivity. It's being very concrete. It's, you know, when it's about the justice, the supposed to. It's very objective, very to the point. And that's something that I like it because of the opposite forces that I felt here. Now, this one is also, as a justice is going to be fair at the end of it. So you're going to have the true, you're going to have balance. What else we have with the justice? And it's going to be conclusion, and it's going to be to your favor, of course. This is what we expect that. Now, not because it belongs to the swords, but it comes with the sword because it represents ideas and it represents conflict. So it is, in a way, is the end of this conflict that you might be having. So that perhaps it's referring to that period of time. So it's something that you might expect to end around October the 22nd, just to be with the Libra, the Libra. Well, if you make a selection of this column, I have to be absolutely honest. This is the same Two of Swords that we have here, and it comes on the center of the column. And this one, which is the Nine of Wands, it is the Nine of Wands here. Could it be more clear than that? And this cycle starts with the Three of Swords. We all know that represent sorrow, It represents sadness. It represents also solitude, not not as in being reflecting like the hermit. It's solitude like an abandonment. It's abandonment. It's like it's everybody else let continue moving and they forgot about us. That kind of sorrow and sadness. Now, it come interesting with the Two of Swords. See, this is a different deck. So as if we were to look at it as just a general idea, no doubt, this is the same card. And this is in the same card, even in the same line, the center line. So I don't have to call you about this. This is a Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is conflict, making a decision. Two forces struggling, could be also ourselves. That's what I'm feeling now with this particular column. It could be, I am not clear with my own. I don't know. There is a lack of alignment between what I want to do and what I need to do, what I am doing, and what I'm looking for. This is also what it's telling me here. Now, the Nine of Wands is like, I am so tired. I have been struggling. I am still putting all my efforts into continue because I know the end is right there around the corner. This is the card that is talking about here. The exhausted. Now, this is very sad as a column if you pick that one, but it's just calling you not to let out. Do not abandon your efforts. Do not abandon your own project if it's or dreams, if that's what you're looking for. This is the message for this column in particular. Now let's just go to the final one. Wow, I like it. This is one of my favorites. I had 3 or 4 favorite cards. One of them is the Nine of Cups. Now we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is in harmony for the family. And then this is the Two of Swords. Could it be more clear? That cannot be. But let's just focus on the whole message in a vertical way for this pile. The Nine of Cups is all your dreams are here. It's a gift card. The universe is giving us the surprise. Could be unexpected or could be almost expected, like around the corner. But if this is it, our dreams are coming through. This is the card, the beautiful card. It's the dreams and wishes, good luck. What can I say? This is one of the best cards. Like I said, it's one of my 4 or 5 favorite cards. This is the beginning of this idea. The center one of the idea is telling us that this is going to, the Ten of Pentacles is, we're talking about Pentacles. This is material life and health, money, and everything related to money, jobs, and so some sort of. Now, this Ten of Pentacles is the last about the number, the highest number from us to 10, and this is about happiness. It's about houses. Material houses. Home as a family also. It is, but separated from that, it could be towards, like you're buying a new car, or you are moving to a different city, which is going to be, everything is going to be happy. Happiness, prosperity, and so on is on this card. However, it comes still with the Two of Swords that has been a permanent 3 columns, 3 vertical messages, and for each of them we have the Two of Swords. Again, definitely there's going to be a struggle. Definitely it's going to be conflicts. It is going to be with ourselves or with somebody else. Perhaps you're going to have to make a drastic decision with your, not saying that it could be, because I don't see really the only cups, I'm trying to say cups. The only cups that I'm seeing here is this one. The cup that comes with the Witch's card. The Wish is true card. But mostly what we have are swords, and this card is 3 times. Even the Justice card that it comes with, one of the symbols is the sword. And there is the two energy, struggling, exhausted situation. I am at the end of my efforts here. I am so tired. I have been working hard. This is the kind of card that we're looking here. And this, again, it's about conflict. It's about making decisions, important decisions. I would say now in this particular idea, I am receiving decisions that are going to be a key to our next cycle. This is a decision that it will do a turn, a complete 180 degrees turn to your cycle. But don't forget that you have these 2 cards supporting here. Your wishes are going to be conceded, and there's going to be happiness. This is a card of happiness. And then yet you're going to find a place, a geographical place. I mean, it's a building. It's not a home like a family. It's just a house or an apartment or anything like that. Then let's just close with our oracle. I go for the oracle of the lights first. And I'm going to take 1 card for the center, which is going to be this one. Then this card is, this is as a general, applied to the 3 readings. It tells us unbound. So unbound is a card of detach. It's the same situation. Now you see that these images are they're held here by no, they're not holding, they are held by it looks like a leash or some kind of connection. But then they are, you see this one is already separated or detached from the rocks. So, and is elevating to our higher self, our higher connection or higher energy, the cosmic energy, I would say. So it is telling us that this is about releasing our soul patterns, you know, those things that we have done by repetition automatically because of generational, our mothers, our parents, our grandparents have done and we are just repeating the same thing traditionally. Yes, release that patterns or contracts. I mean, contract doesn't have to be paper or agreement as the one we do with lawyers. It might be those emotional contracts that we say, no, I'm doing this because my mother always did it that way, if she already passed. Or no, I have to do this. And my family, no one cut the hair. And just to put a very simple example. And then that's what it said about contracts. Those things that we keep doing because tradition. And we think that we have an emotional liability, let's say, or something that is taking us just to do. We are not responsible for past lives, even if it was our own family. Then, and that's what it says, past life. So releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past life. Unbound, which is the dash. That's the energy, the oracle of the light. And let's just go for the oracle for the enchanted oracle card. And we're going to just pick one here because we need it with that much of a swords. That many swords, three cards, four cards with swords, counting with the three of swords. So we're going to have this one that distinguishes itself. It's a mountain, yet still is telling us that it's going to be a little bit difficult. We have here the mountain card. You see the face of the mountain, and you see how the moon is sending all the cone of light here directly to the mountain. So this card is a card that is talking about obstacles. And then we need to find the easy way without struggle that much, because you see how much struggle we have had or still having. And then it's also a card that represents adapt, be flexible. Adapt and be flexible. And I really like this card because here is telling us the detach, let it go, and find the higher state of your soul. And here is telling us that there are obstacles, which is clear for us. This is the lot of effort. This is the highest effort that anyone can be done through the whole path of efforts and energy and work. So yes, absolutely, it's related to our reading. Now, let me just tell. This is a reading for today that I'm doing daily today, and each of them are telling you, I'm giving you a message, but impossible. It is very possible that you have to take this message in consideration for the rest of October, particularly about the Libra solar cycle, which ends October the 22nd. So that would be all for today. And then just take it the way it comes. Focus on the happiness. Take in consideration the advices. Yes, life is about being sad sometimes and being happy the other ones. You see sadness and you see happy. Happiness and sadness, these are the two cards, the opposite cards here. So keep yourself reflecting and be flexible. That would be all. See you next time, perhaps tomorrow. Bye now.